Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. ABP Gabe Brown shares optimism despite sky falling. Alaskan Bush people fans love Gabe Brown because he always seems a bit way out there compared to his siblings, and now he shared about optimism despite the sky falling down on him. The Discovery Channel star sometimes posts the oddest things on social media, and on occasion he later deletes them. However, he's certainly never boring. What's he up to now? Scroll down to find out. Gabe Brown presents a fun personality on social media. Sometimes the Wolfpack sibling just seems to share photos because he's having some fun. Really goofy sometimes, he even shares rather steamy photos. Mind you, he doesn't always leave them up. Mostly, though, his entertaining pictures show him just playing around. Actually, some fans feel that he's still a little kid inside his hunky body. Naturally, that used to make it rather hard to troll him. Not that he doesn't get slapped on occasion. Gabe Brown shocked a lot of people when he started wearing eyeliner. In fact, it seems that photos of his facial makeup didn't sit well with a lot of people. Judgments by presumably perfect people poured in on his own birthday post. And that seems like a pity, because Discovery Channel fans who met him in real life say that he's a great guy. Anyway, he seems unfazed by trolls, and from time to time, he still shares himself with eyeliner. Gabe Brown, the happy ABP guyliner. This week, the entertaining cast member of Alaskan Bush people shared a very simple photo of himself on Instagram. Shirtless, he looked as if he might have taken a shower. Smiling into the camera, he said in his caption, "Happy is my default. Doesn't matter, sick. If the sky's falling, I'ma be smiling regardless. There's always something to be grateful for. God bless y'all." Gabe Brown seems determined to not let life get him down. Actually, so many people struggle with finding happiness. Those viewers who saw the photo can only seem to smile. Perhaps the trolls gave up and went away. One of them wrote, "Lou the guyliner? UVU." Discovery fans' comments seem nice. That Gabe Brown is appreciated for spreading optimism and happiness became evident in the comments. One follower wrote, "You look great just as you are. I love that you are always smiling. I agree. Look on the bright side of life." Another ABP fan said, "Looks like you're sick in the shower and found your happy place. It's called a special shower." As the golden sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the vast North Dakota prairie, Gabe Brown stood on the front porch of his farmhouse, surveying his domain. His eyes, crinkled from years of squinting under the sun, held a glimmer of optimism that seemed almost out of place given the turbulent times. The world around him appeared to be crumbling, with climate change, economic instability, and a pandemic wreaking havoc on communities and livelihoods. Yet, Gabe Brown remained a beacon of hope, his resilience and innovative spirit lighting the way for many who felt lost. Gabe's journey into the world of regenerative agriculture began decades ago, long before the term became a buzzword in environmental circles. His farm, once a conventional operation reliant on chemical inputs and monoculture crops, had transformed into a thriving ecosystem teeming with biodiversity. The change hadn't come easy. It required a leap of faith, a willingness to experiment, and a steadfast belief in nature's ability to heal itself. The sky, darkened by ominous clouds, threatened rain as Gabe walked through his fields, the soil soft and spongy beneath his boots. It was a stark contrast to the parched, cracked earth that had once defined his farm. Gabe's regenerative practices, cover cropping, no-till farming, and holistic planned grazing had restored the land's health, turning it into a resilient powerhouse capable of withstanding the challenges posed by climate change. His neighbors, initially skeptical, had watched with growing curiosity as Gabe's farm flourished while theirs struggled. "Gabe, how do you do it? They'd often ask, their voices tinged with a mix of awe and desperation. Gabe would smile, his eyes twinkling with a secret knowledge born of years of trial and error. "It's about working with nature, not against it," he'd reply, his tone as grounded as the soil he nurtured. "We have to trust in the land's innate wisdom, give it what it needs, and it will give back in ways we can't even imagine." Gabe's optimism wasn't blind faith. It was rooted in tangible results. His soil, rich with organic matter, could retain water during droughts and drain effectively during heavy rains. The diversity of plants provided natural pest control, reducing the need for chemical interventions. Livestock grazed in a manner that mimicked natural ecosystems, promoting grass growth and carbon sequestration. Each piece of the puzzle fit together to create a harmonious whole, a testament to the power of regenerative agriculture. Despite the sky-falling rhetoric dominating the news, Gabe saw a different reality, one where challenges were met with ingenuity and collaboration. He began sharing his knowledge, hosting workshops and speaking at conferences, his message spreading like ripples in a pond. Farmers from across the country came to learn from him, eager to implement regenerative practices on their own lands. One evening, as a gentle rain began to fall, Gabe sat down with a group of visiting farmers around a crackling bonfire. The air was filled with the scent of damp earth and wood smoke, a comforting aroma that spoke of renewal and possibility. The farmers, faces illuminated by the flickering flames, listened intently as Gabe shared his story. "I won't lie to you," he said, his voice carrying the weight of his experiences. "This path isn't easy. There will be setbacks and challenges. But the rewards, the rewards are worth every bit of struggle. We're not just growing food here. We're regenerating the very foundation of life." A young farmer, her face lined with worry, spoke up. "But what about the costs? The initial investments? I've heard it can be expensive to start." Gabe nodded, acknowledging the concern. "It can be, yes. But think of it as an investment in the future. The money you spend now will pay off in spades down the line. Healthier soil means better yields, fewer inputs, and greater resilience. And there's more than just financial gain. There's the satisfaction of knowing you're leaving the land better than you found it." The group fell silent, each person lost in thought. The crackle of the fire and the soft patter of rain created a soothing backdrop, a reminder of nature's ever-present rhythm. Gabe's optimism was infectious, planting seeds of hope in the minds of those gathered around him. As the night wore on, the conversation shifted to practical strategies, with Gabe offering tips and advice tailored to the diverse needs of the visiting farmers. They discussed cover crop species, grazing patterns, and composting techniques, each topic adding another layer to the rich tapestry of regenerative farming. By the time the fire had burned down to glowing embers, a sense of camaraderie had settled over the group. They were no longer strangers bound by uncertainty, but a community united by a shared vision. Gabe's optimism had given them something invaluable, a belief in the possibility of a brighter future.